Hello everybody, this is Matt from the Mad Dog Matt YouTube channel. Today we're going to be starting a new series on the channel that I hope will go on for a while and that I hope you will love. Basically, it's going to be a full career playthrough of the game TOCA Race Driver 3. It came out in 2006, developed by Codemasters, and it has basically every type of motorsport you'll see in the intro video that'll play in just a moment. But I just wanted to come here to clarify a couple things before we get started. Number one, this game came out in many different regions. In fact, it came out worldwide. Most of the world it was known as TOCA Race Driver 3, but in Germany it was known as DTM Race Driver 3 because it had the DTM license, and in Australia it was known as V8 Supercars 3, which is the version that I have. So just a little bit different. The menu is a bit different, and the title, of course, is different, as well as the intro video is a little bit different. That's really all that is. Just wanted to clarify that before all of you thought it was a different game. It's the same game, just those three things are different about it. What else is there? There's two other things. Number one is, please ignore, there's like a battery thing at the bottom left, I believe, of the screen, so please just ignore that. Can't really get rid of it. I've tried, but doesn't work. And number three, if there's just any graphical issues, please understand this game's 15 years old, but enjoy it, and I'll see you on the track. And so we welcome you to TOCA Race Driver 3, or DTM Race Driver 3, or as you see on the top of V8 Supercars Australia 3. You just got the lowdown from me just a few moments ago, and now it's time to actually play the game. I've played a little bit of this before, just to test it out, but other than that, it's going to be a fresh start. We're going to be doing the World Tour mode to start things off here, and I hope you enjoy it. So let's get started with TOCA 3. Going to delete this file here, and we'll get started. Just gonna make sure menu is alright. Driving, advanced, don't need to do that. Control assignments are all good. Force feedback's on. Gonna turn on all the pro things. Graphics, make sure it's miles per hour for me. Sound, don't need to worry about, and let's go. So of course you've got the V8 Quick Start, which is really only for the Australians. You've got World Tour, which we will be playing. Pro Career, which is basically just World Tour, but you follow a set path. Simulation modes, those are just your quick race, and then you've got options, extras, profile, and quick. Well, let's go ahead and do the World Tour now. And immediately it throws you into a DTM race. Oschersleben. I believe it's the old Oschersleben, and doesn't have the first corner, but his designer should take him into a dark lane and beat him.
Control your speed both on the entry and
Oh, we almost spun out, but somehow stayed alive.
It's as important as the entry speed.
A little bit of contact there, more contact. This is a NASCAR. On the curve, it didn't spin.
Taking a good racing line is paramount to achieving quick lap times.
That was pretty good. Here we go.
You can slipstream past the opposition by tucking in behind them, which reduces the airflow over your car, giving you more speed to overtake them.
Good for the basic racing technique. As we try and overtake this G-Mac car off the final corner. And that's that. So just barely missed the top 10.
What's up? You got a face like a bulldog chewing a wasp. You had fun though, eh? I'm Rick, by the way. Okay, so that wasn't the best driving I've ever clapped ties on. You did alright. And you're quick enough to worry some of the other faces out there today. So you want to be a winner? Well, I'm the guy responsible for raising your game. I'm going to bend your ear and tell you what you're doing right. And I'm going to rap your knuckles when you get it wrong, son. The office. Come on, climb aboard. Drink. This is what you're aiming for. The perfect racing line. And this is you. All over the shop. Basic racing technique. Maximise the use of your gears. Find the straightest line through the corners. Don't hold back. And drop the hammer to the floor. Okay, pal. So what's next? The Clio. Small, light and very lively. Power to weight ratio, phenomenal. I'll show you one. It's got a 6-speed ultra close ratio gearbox. The gear lever's right up by the steering wheel. It's great fun. Close wheel racing generates classic battles for drivers. Tiny cars, but tremendous downforce, colossal grip. Right, so what's it going to be?
Alright Rick, thank you for that. But here in World Tour mode we'll do normal difficulty, and we have the choice between the Renault Clio and the GTlights. And I'm going to go with the GTlights right now. 4th or above in the championship. There's our car. We've got 2 laps of Alton Park and 2 laps of the Bean at Brands Hatch. Qualifying is 3 time laps. The fastest of those determine your grid position, and it's a rolling start. So I am going to do qualifying. There is a glitch out there that I know about where if you do race with qualifying and you try and save the replay gets all wonky, although I'm not going to use any replays for now. So I'm going to do qualifying here. There's our car, the green and white GT Light from Rosenforth Engineering. 490 kilograms, 150 brake horsepower, 0 to 60 in 3 seconds. And I believe a top speed, at least here at Alton Park, around 120, maybe 130 miles an hour. So here we go, first of our 3 laps around Alton Park. Just going to use this first one. Got acclimatized to the track, and the car very, very loose. I know from my little bit of experience that I did before I started playing that it doesn't have much downforce, so I'm going to tiptoe around here, and as you can see, I'm not exactly the best driver out there. So, as I spin the wheels, getting back onto the asphalt, I'll try not to spin this thing up. I hope you enjoy the sounds of the GT. Sounds of me going over the curb. This exit is always kind of screwed me up, and there it is again. You have to be very careful with the throttle on that exit. Delayed with the throttle off that corner, but should be a better lap considering I didn't spin, and of course I improved, as expected. Oh, whoa! So I'm going to try, I was going to try flat out, but I didn't trust the car enough. And there it goes. So we'll finish with a 103.23, and that should be good enough to put us last on the grid. 20th place, I have to finish 4th in the championship in order to progress. If I want to progress, I might want to go back and do the Clio, just to see how it feels. It'll be 103.23 at the end of our 3 qualifying laps.
Now that's a good qualification. You're on the front row.
Oh,
You just
really?
need to take off as fast as a bride's nightie.
That is very surprising to me. I'm on pole by almost, by over half a second. That is very surprising to me. But we'll take it, I guess. Let's go.
This is simple. A podium finish is what we want.
And we take the lead off the first corner, off of pole. And this is actually powered by a Yamaha bike engine, it seems. That'll explain sound and the speed, as we get very recent.
Try and keep hold of that 2-second lead time.
It says we've got a 2-second lead, that's pretty good. I didn't expect to be starting up here, but I guess our 103 lap was very, very good, as we mentioned before. Just 2 laps here at Oulton Park. Very, very loose off that corner, but we keep it straight and head on to the final lap.
You're in the box seat now, but stay focused.
So let's try and not make any mistakes, but let's also try and not go too slowly. Back through here. And watch. You gotta watch the power application through that corner. Let off a little bit through there.
You've got a nice
And
lead, but keep going like this, and they won't be able to catch you.
Changes here at Oulton Park are really what make this circuit. And here we come to the final corner. Just gotta watch the throttle application off of it. Whoa, got into the grass before it, so we almost spun out. And there it goes. Into grass. Keep It's straight, and, well, first race in this career mode, and we won it, so that's pretty good.
You got to be on the lookout for more overtaking opportunities. The corners, maybe you can get past there. And remember, your speed coming out of a corner is as important as your speed going in. Oh, and if you do manage to overtake, make sure you get back on the racing line straight away. Otherwise, you'll be overtaking yourself.
Well, Rick, I didn't have much overtaking to do. I won from pole, and won by 12 seconds, in fact, as you can see the grid there. So we got 30 points towards our championship effort. Once again, we have to finish top 4 in the championship. The fastest lap belongs to us, a 1:04.38, as you can see on the bottom of the screen. So there's the championship standings. We have a 12-point lead over the 4th position, which is what the 9th place driver earns, it seems. So there's your standings. We have one more race to go, qualifying and then the race at Brands Hatch, the short circuit. So we're going to do that now straight away. 3 laps of qualifying for Brands Hatch. This car, very, very anxious, I guess, is what I would call it. Doesn't want to stay straight off the corners. Doesn't want to stay straight at all unless you get your throttle and your brake and your steering perfect. Definitely here at the short circuit for Brands Hatch, especially with that crossover, as you can see, the botch ahead. Definitely have to be careful. Hit the wall in the back. Doesn't look like too much damage. And so we'll get underway for 101.11 the first lap. See if we can improve that. Very good first corner. Didn't even try and oversteer on the exit. Here though, not so much. There it goes. Alright, so I'm going to be quiet now. Hope that I don't mess up. That's just too bad. This is not going to be a good starting position for this final race in the championship. Personal best, and we will 57.96. Let's see where that puts us, and we are at the back 5.63 behind. So something tells me this is not going to be a good race for us. Let's just hope our cushion can keep us in and get just a little bit of overtakes. Whether it's a 12-point lead over that 4th position that we desperately need to advance to the next level, the next tier of this career.
Chopping down that competition. Great overtaking.
I don't know what the AI level is, but it must not be very hard, because after starting in 20th, I now have a shot at the podium, and that should mean that I make it into the top 4, and if I do very well here in this final half of the lap, I might even get the win. And there we go! So how about that? Last to first, if I don't screw up, which I definitely can. And there you go. So last to first challenge. 2 laps at the very short Brands Hatch short circuit.
Congratulations.
And it's a win in both races and a move up in the tiers, but I think I'm going to do the Clio.
At last. This is what I've been waiting for. You finally get your arse in gear. Well done, son.
So we win by 2, almost 3 seconds with a fastest lap of 51.17. And we easily make it through the championship. So there we go. And although we can go on to Tier 2, which features the very good Class B 4WD Track Challenge, which, if I remember correctly, includes the Subaru Impreza and the Mitsubishi Evo, 2 very great cars, as well as the MG Team Rally Shields, with that MG car that you can see on the cover. I'm going to do the Clio, because what I really want to do is beat this game, and I also want to make videos that are longer than about 10-15 minutes, which this video is probably approaching that, but I also, as I just said, want to beat the game. So I'm going to do the Autosport Clio Cup. I believe it's also 2 races. We'll find out right now. It's 4th or above. We got the Renault Clio, Brands Hatch 2 laps, and the National Circuit at Silverstone 2 laps as well. Single timed qualifying session. I believe that is 10 minutes, so I'm not going to do qualifying for this. It's a standing start, and I'm not going to do qualifying, so it's 2 laps at Brands Hatch, 2 laps at Silverstone, same objective as before, need to finish in the top 4. We're racing with Club Banguela, or Club Benguela Racing, 930 kilograms, 190 brake horsepower with a 4.1 second 0 to 60 in the Clio here. So let's get started. It's sunny for our first race at Brands Hatch. We're starting in 30th position.
You've got a chance for big things.
Couldn't
Just get
see the
through this
lights there,
championship.
so we get off, and already I can feel the car very, very slower than the GT Light car that we just drove. We got a guy coming out there inside. I didn't see there. I'm going to send it into the hairpin here. And already I can feel that this car has a lot more grip, I feel
Nice
like,
overtaking there.
than the GT Lights car, although that might just be the speed is a bit slower as we come up on Mr. Valentino here. 5th position, don't know why his name is highlighted like that. I think it's some rival feature, although this is my first race, so I don't know why we would be rivals. And we'll come to his outside, and we shall get ready for the final lap here at the Brands Hatch Short
This is your last
Circuit.
chance for overtaking. It's the final lap.
Into Kirby will overtake, and it looks like we've got Shannon Briggs in first place. So let's see if we can catch him like we did at GT Light Car, and it looks like we can dive to the inside. We do have the lead. Have we cleared him? Yes, we have. Almost forgot to let her off. That could have ended badly. And so, out of the final corner, it will be win number 3 in World Tour Mode, win number 1 in the Renault Clio. And so that's that. We'll go to Silverstone. I don't know how many points, about 4th. We'll find out in just a few minutes. A 54.05 lap, which is pretty good.
Lap record? You've only gone and broken the lap record. Come here, I want to kiss you.
And so Rick obviously very happy because he says we've broken the lap record with that 54.05 that I just mentioned. 2.21 second victory over Briggs. As there's your fields. We have 24 points, meaning we get a 10-point lead over 4th in the standings. So let's go to Silverstone for another 2 laps. This is the home of British motorsport. We start in 14th. And away we go. That's been a very bad start because it really couldn't see the lights there. Into turn 1. This is the old Silverstone, might I add. Pre-2011, I believe. Usual.
Your tyres are now at the optimum temperature.
Here's Graham. To the 8th position, moving up to 7th this year, so we'll try and switch through there. Look at that, racing up ahead, 3 wide as we, oof, give a bump to this green car ahead of us, 3 wide up ahead of us.
You just showed great overtaking there.
Everybody. We're coming to a good code out of this. So sorry for all the British fans. I'm truly a stupid American when it comes to corner moves. Here we go, final lap.
Go for it.
And we get him. Let's see if we can move here. Yes, we can because he braked. And now, as we come through and go down, this is in the highway straight up in front. No! We've spun it round.
We'll slow you down. Keep off it.
And can we keep the lead? Or have we messed up? It looks like we're going to keep it. No, there's a guy on our inside. I missed him. We do have the lead, and we are going to win because we door slammed that yellow car. He tries to come to our inside, but he can't get a run, so 4th win of the series. And Rick gives us the good news that we, with 2 wins, once again, have won the championship.
That's what I call racing. Fantastic.
So that's Tier 1. 0.57 second victory over White with the fastest lap of 112.68. And we do win the championship 48 points to 32 over Briggs. So there you go. We have completed the Autosport Clio Cup. We've won both. So that means we can go on to Tier 2 with that Class B 4WD Track Challenge with 2 classes The top one with the Subaru Impreza and the Mitsubishi Evo, and the second one with slightly worse versions of the Subaru Impreza and the Mitsubishi Evo, as well as the MG Team Rally Shield, which I believe we will be driving an MG in. That leads into Tier 3, our first one with 3 series, the Formula 1000 series, which we will definitely try out. The junior Formula cars begin. The Off-Road Buggy Nationals, which we will also try out, as well as the US Muscle Car Tour, which we will definitely try out as we go into my US roots. For now, though, we'll give you Tier 2 and our 2 first places in Tier 1. So thank you all for joining me this afternoon, morning, or evening, whenever you're watching this. Have a great day or